So if you guys are wondering why I started living in my car, when I was really young, I started going through some foster homes. I was taken out of my biological home for some very bad abuse. And I went through several foster homes over and over and over again. And each one of them, I never had my own permanent place to live. And so when I finally did get my own apartment, 2020 hit, and I could no longer afford living there. Living in New Jersey has such a high rate for apartments to live. A $2,000 apartment is just fit for a studio, and minimum wage is $15. It's not livable. So I just decided that living in my car was the best way to go.
This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Today I met up with ZeZe. She lives in her car full-time here in New Jersey. She's gonna give us a tour of the inside and tell us a little bit of how she lives on a day-to-day. So join us for the tour.
Hi, I'm ZeZe Desire, and I want to thank you, Patrick, for having me on New Jersey Outdoors Adventures. I want to show you guys how I live in my car from day to day. So the first thing I want to show you guys is how I get in my car and I start my day. So at first, when I'm up and ready, I want to do my makeup and brush my teeth. So for my makeup, I grab this mirror out the side of the door and I just stick it right in here. If I need extra light, I also have a light right here that I could just turn around and use. And then for my makeup, I have a little makeup bag I got for $1 from Goodwill that I could just zip down and put on my makeup. To brush my teeth, I always try to keep it simple. I keep everything in this middle drawer and I keep my mouthwash on the side. I keep my toothbrush in here and I use it and I have my water that I rinse my toothbrush off with. Stick it back in when I'm done and tuck it away. So this is probably what you guys are wondering. I have a cat in the car with me. How do I take care of my cat in such a small car? I have a litter box. I have some smell good baking soda. And as you all know what this is, the toilet. So when I pull up to a car wash, it's a good area to have some privacy with this door here. And I just lift this up and I take my scoop and I scoop it. And it's the best way to do it if you want privacy. This toilet I could show on the other side, but I put it in the middle and I use that inside the vehicle when I need to. It comes in handy when you have IBS. All my shoes are kept down here. It's a good way to keep all storage away from the front, out of the way, out of sight. So in case you were wondering what kind of car this is a 2002 Chevy Cavalier that I bought on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000. This is a great car to buy. I feel like it's underrated. There's so many cars that are the Chevy Cavalier posted on Facebook Marketplace for such a cheap price, and there's nothing wrong with them. So people definitely overlook them. They're good cars, especially if you're in college. I originally had a schoolie and it didn't go so well, so I just decided that it would be best for me to stay in my car and save up. Maybe in the future I will get a schoolie of my dreams, but for right now, this definitely has been helping me. So over here, this is where I sleep. I have just a random bag of storage with my extra makeup and hair products that I always stuff on the side. All my pillows and my blankets to keep warm. I have one blackout for my window that I bought. The rest of them I made, handmade, with Reflectix and adhesive. And it was best for me to use it this way because I was trying to be cost effective. I've been living in this 02 Chevy Cavalier for the last 6 months, and it has been some cold, snowy nights here and there, and I have manifested quite greatly. It stays very warm in here because of the reflectix, and because of how it's such a small area. I can turn on my car for maybe 15 minutes, put some blankets on. I have a warming blanket that I can use, and I plug that right into my power source, and I'm good for the entire night. I have woken up with snow on the windshield, and it is such a beautiful sight to just get out and see snow everywhere and then get in your car and be all cozy and watch it snowing. So what you guys might find interesting is I actually built the platform for my bed. It was a free piece of plywood that I got from Lowe's. It comes in between the flooring when they come in for shipment. So it was the exact size I needed, which was 4 by 5. I bought L brackets and screwed them in with a 2x4 that I had cut by Lowe's. I didn't connect it near the base. I just laid it on top near my trunk. And then I bought $12 foam to go on top, which was a twin size. And then I just cover it with a blanket. So I can't feel this at all. It's very comfortable once I have the padding on there. Underneath, I ended up using the carpet that came from my trunk and just laid it down over where the seats used to be. Now I have extra storage for my cooler, my oils, and my tire inflator, and of course my cat who's hiding way back there. So let me show you how I get in. Normally I'm in the vehicle already, so I have my shoes off. I kind of move things around as I'm getting back there. In a small confined space, you got to work with what you have. Even though I have to move things around, it's not stressful at all. I climb in and get comfy and lay down. At first I was nervous when I built it that I wasn't going to have room, but it's actually very comfortable. I can twist and turn without being interrupted by this bar up top. At night when I close the door, I put my pillows on the side, and it almost insulates the vehicle more, and it also creates more of like a comfy environment. When it snowed, I laid like this and I had my blanket over me, and it was very calm and serene. When it was cold in here, I had the reflectix up, and that would help a lot with the coldness coming through the doors. In the summertime, it's been getting a little hot, and I use this USB fan, which is very helpful. I just plug it into any USB power source or even my car and let it run to get some airflow, because I don't have a max air fan in the small car. And then I also can peek the windows open and use this mesh that I have and put it over the windows. During the night, I put my cat's water bowl and dish up here, and I move my toilet right in the middle. Living with IBS is no joke, and when you have to go, you need to have that emergency source so that you don't have any accidents. You're probably wondering how this works. How do I sit on my toilet inside such a small vehicle? Well, I make do with what I can, and I'll show you how. Just like that. I can't sit up all the way, but it's not strenuous in any type of way. I just do what I gotta do, pull my pants up without knocking my light off, and tie up the bag and throw it away. So over here I have a storage shelf that I made out of wood that I got from Lowe's, and I just decided that I would put bins in it because they happen to fit. I have some food. I thought this was creative, just a little pencil box with all my sides, and another pencil box with my seasonings that I use. Every car life needs a blender. USB charge, of course. I still have some. This is the kind of food that you have to cook when you live in a vehicle. Like pretty much instant and fast-made meals. So pudding, and mini jellies, things that you can enjoy without a fridge. And then on here, I have my mini appliances bin. I've made eggs in this, pancakes. I can make stews. Anything with the crock pot can be made with this. And my kettle, which I use for tea and soon coffee. Over here I have my power bank. Most of the time I cook in my car, and I'll put the items up here and leave my window open while I'm cooking. But if I want to do it outside, I'll just put the power bank somewhere and cook right out here with the door wide open. This is 600 watts. This is all you need when you live in a car. I have my input to charge it, output to use my kettle, and this for my crock pot. It also has a light on the back. So it's a no-name power source, but I absolutely love it. Got it for $174 on Black Friday. So if you guys are looking to follow me, my name is ZeZe Desire on YouTube, and I would greatly appreciate it if you want to be a part of my social family.
ZeZe, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of your car camper, but this is your home.
Yes.
It's a car dwelling. The first time I've had one on the channel. I love the way you organized it. I love all the DIY. I guess you would consider this a no build. Nothing's screwed in or fastened, so if you needed to take it out and use it in a different vehicle down the road, you could potentially do that.
Yeah, I can even lift the flooring up that I put in there as one panel and put my car back in, my seats, and sell the vehicle for, I want it, maybe $2,000, because there's nothing wrong with it.
And between like Planet Fitness, and you mentioned off camera that you have some stuff in storage, you got car insurance, like what's your like monthly expense?
So my monthly car insurance is $74 through Good to Go. It was the cheapest I could find. Liability is all I need for this kind of vehicle. And my storage unit is a 5x10, $45 a month. I did get it on a deal. Right now, the only thing I really have in storage is I have carpets, a mini fridge, and laundry baskets, just things that I would want in my future schoolie that are brand new that I just am saving so that I can eventually grow out of this vehicle.
So with not paying rent in New Jersey and gym, storage, and everything, what's your total cost per month?
I have $10 for Planet Fitness, $45 for my storage, $75 for my car insurance.
And the rest is food and stuff you need to survive.
Yeah, that's all I have. My phone bill is currently paid by the government assistance, so I don't even need internet or anything as far as my phone goes.
Okay.
So.
And then what's next? Where are you heading? Because you can go anywhere.
Yeah, right. So I would like to travel. I even have a spot in California, maybe a possible job lined up for me to do dog grooming. That is an interest of mine considering my goals for my nonprofit. I also want to travel and just meet other nomads. I want to be a part of a group. I want to meet other people and meet my fans on YouTube.
Awesome. Well, I'll make sure I put links in the description so our viewers could follow along. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.